In an old house in Paris that was covered with vines, lived 12 little girls in 2 straight lines. They left the house at 9:30 in 2 straight lines, in rain or shine. The smallest one was Madeline. Fresh snow had fallen through the night. All of Paris was under white. The girls waited shivering at the gate. It was unlike Miss Clavel to be late. Now, what is that sound they hear? Something is amiss, I fear. Miss Clavel, it seems, has caught a cold. Now, let this narrative unfold.
You are unwell, Miss Clavel?
Do not worry, little girls. I will be better. Tout sweet.
Allô? Dr. Khan? C'est tragique. An emergency. Come at once, s'il vous plaît. Merci, Mrs. Murphy.
Be careful. Merci, girls. Whatever would I do without you?
Ah, this is not good. You must stay in bed.
But my girls.
They will look after you.
Oh, my head. It already aches so badly.
The disturbance, it seems, came from next door, at the house of the Spanish ambassador, where Pepito was, so to speak, settling a score.
Pepito! Huh? Hola, Madeline. What are you doing?
Mama insists I learn to play the violin.
Pepito, Miss Clavel is not well. Your music is hurting her head.
Oh. Perfecto! I will tell Mama no violin till Miss Clavel is better.
Till tomorrow. Keep her warm and give her love. She will recover soon enough.
Merci, Dr. Cohn. There, all tucked in. Miss Clavel, you may play with my marbles. They will cheer you up.
Thank you, ma petite. But you keep them. I know how you treasure them. Do not worry, mes enfants. You make me happy. Tomorrow I will be better. And I will take care of you.
Miss Clavel went to sleep as the girls tiptoed out.
Wake up. Quiet now.
But that evening at bedtime, they still had some doubts.
What more can we do for Miss Clavel?
Papa reads books to me when I am sick.
Il était une fois.
Grandmama makes me her special onion soup. Oh, c'est bon. Mama comes home late from her performances. But we still play with my dolls. I remember, Mama would let me stay in her bed and brush my hair. She let me wear the necklace Papa gave her when they first met. But not anymore. At least you still have your families. I have no one now.
Pauvre Madeline!
No family.
How sad!
Something is not right. Something is quite wrong. Little girls, what is wrong?
We are sorry, Miss Clavel.
We are feeling sad because poor Madeline has no family.
Mes enfants, do not forget, we are not only born into families, we can also find them, just as we have found each other. Families come in all shapes and sizes.
Is it the same, Miss Clavel? I do not think so.
What do we say at each meal? We love our bread.
We love our butter, but most of all, we love each other. Perhaps it is so.
I know it is.
But Miss Clavel, you must go back to bed. You will get more sick.
And then where will we be?
I will go to bed if you will go to bed. I will go to sleep if you will go to sleep.
Will you have sweet dreams if we have sweet dreams?
Oui, ma chérie.
The morning arrived, and the postman as well, with a letter addressed care of Miss Clavel.
Bonjour, Miss Clavel. How are you feeling?
Much better, ma petite, merci.
Bon, Geneviève.
Ooh la la!
An announcement?
An invitation?
A birthday card?
For whom?
Madeline?
Oui, Miss Clavel? Knit love from your long-lost Uncle Horst. I am part of a family. I have an uncle.
From Vienna.
And he is coming here to see me. C'est merveilleux! How
Girls, we must prepare. Everything must be ready for Madeline's Uncle Horst. He's her family.
Arms that warm me when I'm cold, lips that smile and never scold, ears that listen, hands that hold. Once more I have a family. Homemade chocolate creme soufflés, picnics on all holidays,
Summer beaches, winter sleighs.
once more she has a family. The one to help you up each time you fall. The one to hang your drawings on the wall.
The one to truly love you most of all.
Once more, I have a family. Words of comfort when I'm scared. Age-old stories to be shared. Gifts that show me someone cared. Once more, I have a family. The ones who wipe your tears when you feel small. The ones who'll always be there when you call.
The ones who truly love you most of all.
Once more, I have a family.
She has a family. The ones who truly love you most of all.
Once more, I have a family.
Do rêve, mes chéris. Sweet dreams. Tomorrow will be an exciting day. Sleep well.
Good night, dear Miss Clavel.
Madeline, are you awake?
Of course, this is no time for me to sleep. Nor me. Or me. Do you think he'll have red hair, like mine? Who will he be, this Uncle Horst?
I know, a famous novelist. From the Academy, like our beloved Victor Hugo.
A brave soldier? No. A general with medals and decorations. Or an admiral in command of his own fleet. No, he must be a prince with a castle and fine horses. Madeline, what do you see? He's sure to be handsome.
And intelligent.
And rich. And slender. And very, very kind. Monsieur Perfect.
In the morning, as they left the old house behind, there was only one subject on Madeline's mind.
Buongiorno!
Did you know? My uncle is coming.
See?
From Vienna.
Ah, then here is a waltz in his honor.
Did you know? Today I have a visitor.
Who can that be?
It's my uncle from Vienna.
For your uncle.
Merci.
Madeline!
Guess who those are for?
Your uncle, Madeline?
Who told you?
Now everybody knows.
Poor Madeline could do nothing but wait. Finally, a taxi pulled up at the gate.
He's here.
Alors, wait! We must make a good first impression, no? Oui.
Fraulein Clavel, I presume? Yeah, I am Madeline's Uncle Horst.
Mais oui, monsieur. And this is Madeline.
Bonjour, monsieur.
Ah, how could I not recognize my own kind? And every bit as beautiful as your mother.
Mama, you knew her?
But of course, I am your uncle, nein? Family.
Family? I did not know I had any.
Ist gut, ja?
Oh, oui. Ja. Ja.
And now, the gifts.
What can it
There were ribbons and boxes all over the place as each girl uncovered a collar of lace.
be? So beautiful. And from my uncle. Merci beaucoup, Monsieur Horst.
You are most kind, Herr Horst.
No. It is my pleasure. It is good etiquette, yeah, to bring parting gifts.
Parting? I do not understand.
Perhaps I should start at the beginning. As you can see, the courts have made me Madeline's new guardian. After all, that is how it should be, yeah? We are family.
Family.
But I live in Vienna. And my work is in Vienna. And there is a very, very fine, exclusive finishing school.
In Vienna?
Yeah, exactly. I knew you would understand.
Leave my friends? Leave Paris?
For the fine Viennese finishing school.
Oh la la. Madeline is to be finished?
You will be educated with royalty.
Royalty?
Oh, it is the very best of schools. I believe your mother may have attended at one point.
The same school as Mama. It must be wonderful.
Tomorrow, we take the Orient Express.
Tomorrow? Orient Express?
It leaves for Vienna at precisely 10:05 in the morning. I will be here at 9. Please, you will be packed. Yeah.
But... Oh.
Monsieur, we hoped you would dine with us this evening, no?
Most honored. Mein Liebchen, until this evening.
Au revoir, Uncle Horst. Oh, Genevieve, it is so wonderful to have an uncle. But it is not so wonderful to leave. Yet, it must be the right thing to do. My uncle would only want the very best for me. No? Oui.
Then something occurred out of Madeline's view. Uncle Horst paid the cabby and had adieu, then struck off on foot down the long avenue.
Remember, girls, we must show Madeline's Uncle Urs that we are as good as any Viennese finishing school. Then perhaps he will let her stay with us. We will be très delicate, no?
Oui. Très polite.
Très élégant.
Très ladylike.
I will ask Papa and Mama to attend. They too have dined with royalty.
Ah, perfect. And I will invite the chairman of the school, Lord Cuckoo Face. We will make a very good impression.
Mais oui.
Senior Ambassador of Spain and his wife.
Es un placer.
Likewise, I am sure.
Oh, and I have the honor to represent the king.
And Madeline plays with our son Pepito.
I am a personal friend of many kings. And at the school in Vienna, Madeline will study with princesses.
Lord Cuckoo Face.
Herr Horst, I'm surprised we have never met. I have many friends in high places in Vienna.
Yeah?
Yes, indeed. For example, there's Baron, Count...
So many perhaps you forget.
Yes, quite right.
Mesdames et messieurs, dinner is served.
Here at school, I have learned to play the piano.
Most beneficial. But in Vienna, you will learn to play the flute.
She has also learned to paint.
In Vienna, you will learn to sculpt.
And she's learned, football. She means physics.
Young ladies do not need to know such things.
Our girls are quite top of the line, are they not?
Not as top as Vienna.
Really? I say, we had a girl years ago married a duke.
And one who is now a famous writer.
In Madeline's new class, there will be 3 girls who are already duchesses, 4 countesses, 2 princesses, and an empress-to-be.
I believe that our girls have something very special for us this evening.
I count like a countess.
I speak Dutch like a duchess.
And she prints like a princess.
We can sing, we can dance, we write poems with compassion. We can draw, we can paint, all in true Parisian fashion. We are dainty, proper, and well-bred. Tay, tay, well-traveled, and tay, tay, well-read. We are elegant and cultivated, polished and sophisticated, graceful, musically inclined.
We can dribble.
My, how refined.
We can dance ballet in all positions, curtsy for the politicians, sketch a portrait for the Louvre, sing at the opera.
How very smooth.
We can swim, we can skate, we can gallop with perfection, we can cook, we can bake, every cordon bleu selection. We are dainty, proper, and well-bred. Tay, tay, well-traveled, and tay, tay, well-read.
A fine upbringing you've been given, considering the place you live in. But to learn correctly, if you please, I'll find a teacher who's Viennese.
They can weave, they can sew with the finest silk or satin.
They can quote from the classics in fluent Greek and Latin.
They are dainty, proper, and well-bred.
Muy well-traveled and muy well-read.
We can sing, we can dance, we write poems with compassion. We can draw, we can paint, all in Parisian fashion. We are dainty, proper, and well-bred.
Nine!
Tay, tay, well-traveled, and tay, 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 well-read. Oui, oui.
That was most entertaining for music lovers. Do not worry, Liebchen. You will attend many concerts in Vienna, just as your mother loved to do. Now, tomorrow we have an early start. The Orient Express waits for no one. Be on time.
May we, Uncle Horst?
Allow me to drive you.
Of course.
Yes, of course. I, for one, will certainly miss our Madeline.
Yeah.
There isn't any chance there...
Nein.
There is, of course, the matter of her inheritance.
Of course.
Quite substantial.
Yeah. As her guardian, I am responsible.
Quite. I had no doubts.
Uncle Horst has polish, grace, and wit. That seems to be the sum of it. But is there more than meets the eye, to be uncovered by and by?
Sleep well, mes chéris.
Oui, Miss Flavelle. We will try.
Oh,
I can't believe this is my last night.
C'est horrible.
No. It is wonderful for Madeline.
Oh, Madeline, whatever will we do without you?
Do not worry, mes amis. I will come and visit.
Promise?
Soon? Soon as I can.
Friends! For now and forever!
While others were sleeping, all wrapped in their dreams, the muchacho next door was hatching the scheme.
Por favor, if you wake the sun, the day will begin and Madeline will be gone. A full beak will keep you quiet. Eat slowly. Chew. Ay. Silencio. Don't wake el sol. Go back to sleep.
Try as he might to stop daylight from breaking, Pepito had failed, and all Paris was waking. And 12 little girls met the morning with dread, thinking of sorrowful goodbyes ahead. As the girls made their beds, it was hard to ignore that Madeline, sadly, would sleep there no more. And at breakfast, the mood went from gloomy to worse as the girls all recited their favorite verse.
We love our bread, we love our butter, but most of all, we love Madeline!
little girls, your tears will make the hot chocolate salty.
As time grew short, there was packing to do, with Madeline's clothes and some memories, too.
Go with Madeline.
The suitcase closed but did not click, till 3 more bottoms did the trick. Pepito was searching and hoped to find a farewell gift for Madeline.
What would she like best? My slingshot? Maybe not. But where is the string? My prize toad? Sun-dried, of course. Cici, the best of all. A present from the ambassador of Brazil. A genuine imitation shrunken head. Perfecto!
While Pepito was busily wrapping his treat, a taxicab waited outside in the street. As Uncle Horse gestured and said,
"Now, my sweet."
Genevieve ran and jumped up on a seat.
999.
Genevieve wants to go with Madeline. We've all agreed.
Oui! She will keep you company. Merci, mes amis.
There are no dogs in the school in Vienna.
Then there is no Madeline in the school in Vienna.
Yeah.
I have something for the trip.
All Madeline's needs are provided for. But any spending money may be entrusted to me for safekeeping.
This is for Madeline.
Is it valuable?
Priceless. Madeline, close your eyes. Now open.
Oh, Mama's beads.
I was told to put these in safekeeping until it was time to give them to you. Now is that time.
I thought perhaps diamonds? Emeralds? Pearls? Well, no matter. Beads can be entrusted to a little girl.
Merci, Miss Clavel.
Yeah, well, you have me now, and it is time to go. We must be punctual. Auf Wiedersehen!
Little girls, do not cry. We must be happy.
Happy?
For Madeline. She is with her Uncle Horst, and he is family. We can write, and one day perhaps even visit.
When?
Pauvre petite.
Wait! Am I too late? Where is Madeline?
She is gone.
No!
The ambassador's car with the girls and Pepito sped after the taxi as he yelled,
Rapido! Faster!
While the train depot was just ahead, the taxicab stopped at the metro instead.
Uncle?
Ja, Liebchen?
Why do we stop here? This is not the train station.
Because before the train, we need to go to the boutique.
La boutique? Pourquoi?
Why? For a dress. Und what a dress. A formal presentation dress with sparkly things all down the front. Come.
But...
Pepito, what is in your package? Put it away!
Down in the metro, trains come, then they leave. Everyone was on board. Except Genevieve.
Genevieve!
No dogs allowed on the metro. She will wait until we get back.
No!
Yeah.
Genevieve! Something is not right.
Shh, 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 shh. She's very excited. Great changes are happening in her life. Be a good girl. Who is in charge? I am in charge. You wish to see the court papers again? Nine? Good. We will discuss this later.
Genevieve was alone, and she howled in despair. Meanwhile, in the depot was no time to spare. Miss Clavel hurried forward, unaware that the one she was seeking would not be there.
Voila! There is still time! We must run!
Girls, keep in line! Oh, never mind! Run! Très vite! Oh, monsieur! Have you seen a little girl dressed like this?
With an uncle? And a dog?
No?
It is très important.
Très bien. I will check les ticket réservation. Un moment. Cher regret, I find no listing for them.
No listing? Something is not right. Oh dear, something is not right. Oh dear, I fear a quiver, shiver kind of fright. There's something going wrong, so wrong that I suspect. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, something is not correct.
Something is wrong.
What?
This is...
The end of the line?
We.
Trust me, I am your schmart, Uncle Horst.
Oh dear, something is not good. Oh dear, look here, I do not like this neighborhood. There's something going wrong. What is it, qu'est-ce que c'est? Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Something is not okay.
We're searching high, we're searching low. We've got to find a sign. Our favorite friend, where did she go? Oh dear, dear Madeline.
Oh, had I only realized when the stranger came to call. Oh, had I only recognized the danger to us all.
Now dear, everything is fine, my dear. Why fear? Just put the chin up, Madeline.
There's something going wrong. I don't know what to do.
Now here, my dear, now here. Just grin, and say poo-poo.
Poo-poo.
Oh dear, something is not right. It's clear, our dear has vanished in the midday light. There's someone doing wrong. That uncle, he's the one. He is the one. Oh dear, oh dear, something has to be done. Oh dear, 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 something has to be done.
Miss Clavel and the group left the depot despairing, when a sound from the distance had Nicole declaring,
Genevieve!
Genevieve!
She came from the metro.
Something is definitely wrong.
Uncle Horst led his niece past decrepit old places and stopped at last under a sign which read, Laces.
What? Sacre bleu, mon pied.
Uncle Horst, what happened to your Viennese accent?
Viennese? Moi? Ja, jawohl.
You are not from Vienna, are you?
Little troublemaker.
No! Don't push! Who are you?
Henri, to you?
Henri? Not Horst? Not my uncle? I have no family?
What you have, princess, is a new home.
Close the door. Sunlight ruins the lace. Bravo! Such a noble entrance. Henri, the failed actor, only good at accent. I hate bit players, almost as much as I hate little girls who don't know when to be afraid.
I am afraid, but also I am brave.
Ha! I am La Croque, short for la crocodile.
Would you believe they once called her La Jolie Fleur?
Nobody gave you lines to speak.
La jolie fleur? The pretty flower? What happened?
She wilted.
You do not have permission to speak. And you, no questions. You will do as you are told, making lace for as long as I choose. And if you are not quick, I will cut off your hair and use it to make lace. Just as I found the court papers, I will fake reports from a Viennese school that doesn't exist and send them to the bank that controls Madeline's family fortune.
And?
And each month, a nice fat check will come. Pour moi.
We get Madeline's money while she's here under lock and key.
It's brilliant.
It is criminal.
Shh! Your apron, your pillow, for the lacework. See how I do it with these bobbins?
So complicated.
Oui, at first. It takes much time. But you are smart, no? You will learn fast. Just be careful. Do not get La Croque angry.
How can I help it? They tricked me.
And how long will she be our guest?
Oh, a long time.
Like forever?
Ah, Henri, your mind is so fast. Très rapide. Bravo. Remember, work for your keep. The rarest lace of all is red lace from red hair. Come on.
While Madeline was trapped, it seems, in one of La Croque's crooked schemes, her friends on the other side of Paris were working to find her. Where could she be?
Girls, I will go with Monsieur le Gendarme and make a missing persons report. You will wait here with Mrs. Murphy.
Oui, Miss Clavel.
What if they cannot find Madeline? We must look for Madeline ourselves. We must be watchful. We must examine all evidence. Interrogate all witnesses. But first, out to leave Mrs. Murphy.
Papito!
What is that? Mama's. It was Papa's first gift to her.
Only one bead?
No. It was a necklace. This is the last bead left.
How sad. You had to sell the rest?
No, I dropped them.
Pauvre Madeline. You lost them all? That is worse.
No, Fifi. Listen, when I began to think something is wrong, I knew I must leave a clue.
Ah, like Hansel and Gretel?
Exactement. A trail for the others to follow and find me.
Who are these others?
Mes amis. My very good friends.
You are so clever and so lucky to have friends who will look for you. But to leave your mother's beads, that must have been hard.
That's why I kept the last one.
The lion, to make you strong?
Oui, and for hope that my friends will find me.
There is nobody to look for me. No one to find me.
You have someone, Fifi. Moi, I will be your friend. See, you must always have hope.
Why aren't you working? A giggle?
Possibly a chuckle? Très petite.
There will be no laughing here. Laughter is banished. Smiling is banned. Happiness is...
Verboten?
When I need your help with words, Henri, you will be invited to speak.
Meanwhile, inside at the vine-covered house, Pepito arrived with a plan and a mouse. As Mrs. Murphy prepared her meat pies, she did not expect an unwelcome surprise.
Shh! We must be very quiet.
The children ran quickly without looking back, leaving poor Mrs. Murphy still under attack. While another small rodent, more friendly than foe, was begging for breadcrumbs from someone we know.
He's our pet, but do not tell a croc.
Why would I tell La Croque? She is a monster. Well, she is. You should be allowed a pet.
Stop yapping! Do you not want to eat your lovely lunch? Très bien! It will be taken away!
We love stale bread without the butter.
But at least we have each other.
Before, at your wonderful school, you had a pet?
We, all of us, had Genevieve, the best dog in Paris. If only I knew she were safe.
Madame, the police artist.
Please tell me about the suspect, this, Uncle Horst.
Monsieur Horst was tall, elegant.
Miss Clavel chose her words and described Horst with care, while the artist was sketching with talented flair.
Voila!
No, his hair, it was wavy, rather light.
Comme ça?
Oh, no. His face a little longer. No, not quite. Oh, dear. I'm not sure this is helping find our Madeline.
At each metro station along the route, Genevieve sniffed for a clue. But when their time was running out, they had to decide what to do.
Next stop is the last. Maybe there.
It is too late. We must get back before Miss Clavel.
Tomorrow, then?
Tomorrow!
As they left, they wondered how Madeline was doing now.
I hope she's all right. I hope she's not sick. I hope she's not cold. I hope she's not hungry.
Poor Madeline.
When they heard the factory clock, the girls lined up to face La Croque.
I'll take that. There are a lot more antiques to be done tomorrow. Look what you've done. All your coughing has turned the lace yellow. Ruined!
I'm sorry.
From now on...
Madame, please, no. I will be careful. I will not cough.
You will work only on black lace.
Oh, no.
I won't have my precious whites discolored. Remember that, all of you.
What is wrong?
With no light, working on the black lace, it takes our eyes.
My grandmama turned blind that way. You can't do that to Fifi. It is heartless and cruel. She is sick.
I beg your pardon?
She needs sunlight. She needs more food. She needs...
What you need is a lesson. Silence! Spoiled brats have to learn the hard way.
And you are the best teacher.
I don't see what is so funny. Oh, Mama. Here I sit so cold and hungry, feeling lost and far away. Happiness is just a memory, a patch of sun from yesterday. Where is the hope that I once knew? My dreams have vanished, it is true. When will the sun come shining through? at that kind of glow. If I reach inside for courage, perhaps I can be strong once more. I'll find the hope that I once knew, and I will make my dreams come true. I'll see the sun come shining through, full of the hope that I once knew. And we will make our dreams come true. We'll see the sun come shining. Fifi! Full of the hope that we once knew. Fifi, are you there?
Madeline, we were worried. Are you all right?
Mais oui. Fifi, I've decided we must escape.
That is not so easy. I tried. As punishment, LaCroix cut off my hair to make black lace.
Why is La Croque so horrible?
They say she was a cabaret star once. Then something happened.
Fifi explained that La Croque was a dancer whose kicks dazzled all of Paris. And one fatal night, through a seeming mischance, her fame ended most tragically.
Alors?
Then she could no longer perform because she felt so humiliated.
Quel dommage.
She had no money, so she sold her long hair to make lace. Now she runs the factory. And she will cut off your hair like mine if you make trouble.
It will grow back. I will take the chance. I will find a way out.
You are not scared?
I am angry.
Well, see, we have no family. None of us. LaCroix and Henri lied to the courts. They say they will take care of us, then treat us like this.
Don't worry, Fifi. We can look after each other.
Like real friends?
Better. Like family.
Family? You really think so?
I know so.
Basis een rat.
Do not lose heart, mes petites. We will find our Madeline.
Where could she be? I hope she is not lonely. Or hungry. Or wet and cold.
She knows we love her.
That is true.
And we will be looking for her. Tomorrow, I will go again with the gendarmes.
Mais certainement.
And we won't give up
Till we find her!
exactly. Bonne nuit, mes chéris.
Sleep well, Miss Clavel!
Their hearts were with Madeline. Where was she now? And they prayed that the next day they'd find her somehow.
Bye-bye.
Miss Clavel left the house just the same as before. But the children did not expect what lay in store.
Caramba! She's borrowed my mother's cat.
What to do?
Yo sé, I know.
While Pepito ran off for the thing he forgot, clever Madeline tried a new lace-making knot. As the factory villains inspected the work, it was Madame Lacroix who first spotted a quirk.
Regardez!
I can read. Come up here, all of you. Help! I am a prisoner in a lace factory. You will stand here all day, all night, all year, till I find out who's responsible for this sacrilege.
Perhaps a flaw in the thread, madame?
Think this is a holiday? Get back to your bobbins, brats!
La Croque and Henri made their way to the top as Madeline planned a surprise for the shop. Back at the old house, Pepito popped in with something to give an old trick a new spin. Poor Mrs. Murphy was in distress. Pepito's plan was a success.
Perfecto!
Madeline had a sly trick up her sleeve, and she and the girls tried a tasteful new weave. Who says that a mouse can't appreciate art? It looks so rewarding, he'd like to take part.
Oh no! Madame La Croque, the thread is broken!
Ah!
Ooh la la! Monsieur, mine is gone too! Uh-oh! Mine too!
Stop! What is going on? Well?
There is a problem?
Look, she is tracking something.
A clue? A hint? A lead?
A scent? The rain washed away the trail.
What now?
We cannot lose hope. Madeline would never do that.
But which way do we look?
What is this? A bead with a swan?
Madeline's!
Her mama's necklace! La! Ah, here's another!
Look, I found one too. Which way now?
The long trail of beads had now come to an end. No more clues could be seen on the ground. Without any new leads to their missing friend, how was Madeline then to be found?
Oh la la, marbles! No, this is no time to play. But look! Exactly like...
Hey, what are you doing? We found them.
Where?
Over there.
Trade?
Nicole!
Your precious marbles? I must. For Madeline.
Deal.
The very finest handiwork. La crème de la crème. An antique belonging to a noble family fallen upon hard times. So very fragile.
Also, I believe you have something super special.
Black lace. Made from human hair.
Oh, extremely rare. Extremely super duper.
Magnifique! But I have a red silk dress. Possibly...
Lace made from red hair? I think that is very possible. Très cher, very expensive. Your deposit is accepted. I will make discreet inquiries to see if the masterpiece can be obtained. Come back in a few days. There's more where this came from. But next time, don't overact.
There, under the window. Good. Ouch! Be careful, Madeline. You must hold steady. We will try.
We'll have our little ladies make a unique, antique, red lace masterpiece. Here, take Madeline's suitcase. Sell all her nice things. She doesn't need them here. And buy a lock.
A lock?
A big, strong lock for the detention room. That's where she can stay from now on, this little troublemaker. After she gets a haircut.
Fifi, we need you.
I don't like heights.
Hurry, it is not so difficult.
You hurt me. Sorry.
Here, take my hand.
I am sorry.
It is all right. We will do it again. No, it is not going to work. We are not big.
Oh, strong.
We must be brave.
But we are so small.
Being small never stopped me from being brave. Besides, we don't have to be small. One ant, a lone ant, can hardly budge a rock. But when she joins with other ants, the rock moves down the block. So small but so spunky, ants push 10 times their weight. When they become a mighty troop, together they are great. One bird, a lone bird, sings softly in the mall. But when she sings with other birds, a symphony is born. The flock forms a chorus that echoes from a cloud. Echoes from a cloud. Though we are each like tiny birds, together we are loud. Together we are loud. Together we are big. Together we are strong. Together it is clear that we must certainly belong. Just think about what we can do if we work as a team. Togetherness will set us free, the answer to our dream. One hand, a lone hand, too short to reach up high. Together it is possible to touch the bluest sky. Voila, we are a tower, never will we stop. A pyramid of power, together to the top. Together we are big, together we are strong. Together it is clear that we most certainly belong. Just look at us, we're pretty good at working as a team. Togetherness has set us free, the answer to our dream. Together we are big, together we are strong. Together it is clear that we most certainly belong. Just look at us, we're pretty good at working as a team. Togetherness has set us free, the answer to our dream.
What? That is it. Where is she, the redhead?
Madeline knew that she had to hide, for a crook was furious and fit to be tied.
When I find that troublemaker, relentless. You will pay for this.
As Henri hurried down the street, he snubbed a lad he chanced to meet. He rounded the corner but failed to see a witness who knew his identity.
Hello, that is him, but so different.
He had been spotted, Henri knew, and wildly down the street he flew. Police pursued, but someone small would finally cause Henri's downfall.
That's him, Uncle Horst from Vienna.
Moi? I am Henri. I am French. I am innocent.
Why were you running away?
I was walking briskly. That is no crime. This is mistaken identity.
Can you prove he is the man?
Oui.
Oh, you always play with dollies and wear the little dress?
Tell us where Madeline is.
If you do not, it will go very hard on you.
If he is silent, how do we find Madeline?
What's now? Look at Genevieve. Nobody is there. Madeline!
Voila! Huh? You do not get off so easily. Why, you...
Un monstre! Paul Madeline! Aïe, aïe, aïe! Bueno!
Stop, I say! When I get out of this, there will be haircuts for everyone. Guess where I'll begin? No one can get down here to help you.
While Madeline's fate hung by a thread, her friend Pepito was planning ahead.
That's the oldest trick in the world. Think I'll look back? Think again. There is no escape.
While Henri's crooked act was through, in Miss Clavel's mind, there was still much to do.
If only there were just a clue. Monsieur, surely if you help, the courts will not be so hard on you.
What is it you are saying?
They will give you a lighter sentence if you lead us to Madeline.
You can promise this? All right, I'll tell you.
I think you will lead us there.
Laughter? You will never laugh at La Croque again.
Luckily for Madeline, Pepito acted just in time.
Get it away from me!
As La Croque trapped herself in the lace on the floor, Fifi rushed off with the key to the door.
Hurry, we must help Madeline! Daddy, tie him up!
The girls and Pepito dashed into the shop, just as the gendarme pulled up to a stop.
Horrible children! Madeline, you are the worst of all!
Voila, my angel!
rescuing Madeline!
Henri? You rat. It was all his idea. It was his scheme. Everything. Oh, let me at him.
And then, at that instant, Henri took flight. As a gendarme pursued him, he dodged left and right. Then La Croque joined the chase with a well-pointed kick. And Pepito performed an old Argentine trick.
Arriba!
Ah, a fitting curtain for a coward.
There will be a substantial reward for the capture of this one.
The gendarme led the villains away. Their misdeeds were ended. Now they would pay.
My brave Madeline.
I was brave because I had friends all around me.
Voici! Look!
Mama's beads!
All of them. Each and every one.
You were right, Miss Clavel. Families come in all shapes and sizes. And now, I want to go home.
Oui, Madeline. Home sounds good, no?
The very next morning, the old house was cheerful, though Madeline's haircut was still a bit fearful. As the girls left the house, Miss Clavel was in shock when she saw they had all copied Madeline's locks.
Très bien, little girls. We are thankful that Madeline is back with us safe and sound.
Oui, oui!
Bonne nuit, mes petites. I hope you sleep well.
Good night, dear Miss Clavel.
You are lucky to receive such a large reward for capturing those thieves, Madeline. Oui, that is true.
I know what I would do with the reward money. Me too! I would go shopping for wonderful clothes and jewelry.
And travel around the world to exotic countries.
I would have a private zoo with all of my favorite animals.
Oui, those are tempting choices. But I have something very special in mind.
At last it arrived, that wonderful day, when all dreams came true in Madeline's way. Then Lord Cuckoo-Face proudly stepped forward to say,
Mesdames, messieurs, mes enfants, if I may, I now declare the new city school for girls, funded so generously by our very own Madeline, officially open. And may I say, they're absolutely top drawer girls, the very best.
Merci. Gracias, Pepito. Permiso.
Fifi!
Merci beaucoup, Madeline. I am not coughing at last. Dr. Cohn, he has made me better.
Fifi is my star patient.
You will visit often?
Of course. We are sister schools.
I am very impressed you have chosen to donate your reward to the new school, Madeline.
It is what Mama would have wished. To share with family. I am so lucky that my family is so very big.
And so is your heart, ma petite.
Arms to warm gold. Lips that smile and never scold. Ears that listen, hands that hold. My friends are just like family.
Family.
The ones who wipe your tears when you feel small.
Family.
The ones who'll always be there when you call.
Family.
The ones who truly love you most of all. My friends are just like family.
Our friends are just like family.
Madeline has friends and family galore. And that's all there is. There isn't any more.